Hello everyone, Lawrence here on a cold, drooly Sunday morning. So I want to ride my bike and it's too cold, so we're going to an indoor bike park today. And I decided to take you all with me to, explore the park and all that sort of stuff. But first, we have to actually get there. Alright, so we made it to the Wood 15 bike park. Now, I did hire a dirt jump bike because I was interested in buying one, and I wasn't really sure whether or not I would get along with dirt jump bikes, but obviously, as you can see, I also brought my Spectral. So let's show you guys the main trails here. Alright, we'll start with the black jump line. So this is like for jump training. It's basically all tabletops with a step up at the end. As you can see, my jumping skills are horrible, so I don't clear the last jump or the first one, and then there's this roller with a big table in the middle, and then two more rollers into a massive wooden berm, another roller, and then there's two more tables. Now all of these are slight step ups, so you can get it wrong and get away with it, so that's pretty cool. The red course is a bit of everything, so obviously everything's made of wood, and then they put a lot of logs and like little wooden blocks there, along with some North Shore. It's difficult because it's really dark in here, pretty tight, especially with my really wide handlebars, so it's very difficult to ride a size XL 800mm bar bike through there. And along with that, you can't always get everything the way you want to. But that's part of the challenge, obviously. I kind of like it. There are some little transfers you can do if you really want to, and there are some miniature drops here as well, but obviously nothing massive. This whole park is intended to be fun for everyone, and it's even being targeted towards kids parties, for example, but even as a more experienced rider you can still have some fun here. Now this corner right here is way too tight, and then on the left there are some really steep steps, but this time we're apparently taking this route. I can't use the audio that I recorded while I was there because copyright. But this gap, for example, is 81 centimeters, which means my bars don't fit. So it's definitely geared more towards, I'd say, XC riders, maybe BMX riders, looking for a bit of a challenge. Now, every bike park obviously needs a pump track, so there are two pump tracks here. So one's slightly bigger than the other. But they're not very big, you can't race people unless if you're trying to catch up to each other, stuff like that. But they're a bit too small. They're great for kids on BMX bikes, for example, but bigger bikes like my mountain bike don't really agree with the size of these rollers. And then there's also an area with bigger jumps for people who can actually jump, along with a foam pit. However, I would strongly recommend not running clipless pedals in a foam pit, because I could not get out my pedal after I landed, which is a bit of a theme with me jumping into foolproof things, but yeah, had to do this weird roll and then I could clip out. So I did mention I rented a jump bike as well, although I don't think I'd recommend it. There were no bar ends on this bike. The frame was all dinged up, dents everywhere. Apparently from people throwing it away when jumping into the foam pit, which then meant you are not allowed to take a rental bike into the foam pit, which was kind of the whole reason I rented one. Alright then, so I hope you enjoyed this video showing you around Wood 15 bike park, an indoor bike park, but doesn't really matter, you're still wet, you're just not as muddy. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, although their rental bikes could be better, but that's probably just me not being used to jump bikes as well. So anyway, I hope you realized that all of the riding I showed in the video was showing off the park and not my skills, because my skills are horrible. That's why I come to here and to try and train my jumping skills, because they're horrible. But anyway, massive thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.